Hey, welcome back to another special edition show of the Hockey Nation with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand. One amazing, great Friday night, May 15, 2026, already the half of the month of May. And if you tell me in October 7, 2025, Coach, you're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens second round playoff in NHL against the Sabres. We said you insane. It will not happen. But the reality, it's happening right here in front of your eyes to watching the Montreal Canadiens in the second round, and they are only one game to get and the ticket to move on to the final Eastern Conference. This has blew my mind. Last night, I was shocked to see that, thinking about this. I said, is it possible what we are watching right now? A few years ago, we are a rebuild team. We said many times, at least me, it would take 5, 6, 7, 8 years before we get the fruit of the rebuild team for the hockey Montreal Canadiens fans. But it's happening right now. Earlier, what we thought, we're not maybe not at the conference final yet. And maybe we're not going to go there. Maybe Montreal can lose the next two games. But whatsoever, we are in the front and we are already in at a place where nobody was expect to see Montreal Canadiens at the beginning of the season, at the second round, and maybe at the third round. And it's in front of the plan. It's quicker what we thought is going to happen. We know Montreal Canadiens going to be a good team in NHL, but not this year quick like happening right now. So you have to be proud of your bleu, blanc, rouge, le tricolore, la Sainte-Fanelle, les glorieux, les habitants de Montréal. This is what we're going to do tonight, guys. I'm going to talk tonight, guys, a transition of what's going on with the Montreal Canadiens and the future of the Montreal Canadiens. And I talk about the top line World Cup for the game happening last night. But I want to specifically talking about the present and the future for Montreal Canadiens because this is what happening in front of your eyes in the next couple of years. And what you realize if you watch the prospect for the Montreal Canadiens, what is coming. If you look about the salary cap they have already, where it's one of the best in NHL in the next 2 years, and after the season next year. You talk about the talent and the skill of the player they have inside of that team. You evaluate everything from the coaching staff for the players they have, the management. This could be a long ride. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be every year we're going to get all the way top. Maybe we're going to have a bump year where you have an injuries and everything turn around to be bad or whatever it is, slum. But you have to be honest with me tonight. The Montreal Canadiens have an amazing, great future. And that's what will be the purpose of that show tonight. 60 minutes, 90 minutes. Unfortunately, I'm alone tonight, and after I have some kind of engagement, you cannot be with me. We're going to make a bigger show Sunday night for the Montreal Canadiens between maybe Montreal eliminate Buffalo tomorrow night, or maybe they're going to be on the game number 7 preparation, so preview a recap of the game number 6. Or we're going to talk about the new series if it's happening for Montreal again, the Carolina Hurricane. And if it's happening, it's going to start Tuesday night in Montreal eliminate Buffalo tomorrow. If we have a game Monday night for game number 7, it's going to happening Thursday night. It will be the opening of the final Eastern. One thing we know now confirmed by the NHL, the Western Conference start Wednesday night between the Vegas and the Colorado Avalanche. So take a note about those dates. And pay attention. Tomorrow the game starts at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. It's national. It's on the front of the EBC. This is huge. And we'll see how the Montreal Canadiens are going to do tomorrow night at home. But before we talk about the preview of that game, we have to talk about what's going on around the NHL. And that's the reason we are here. Before we start, we're going to see the people in the chat because without you, it'll be impossible. So first of all, Billy D is in the house. Welcome back. Love this team. And Mr. Adam, I just watched a reporter live from Vegas. He said this has been ongoing problem with the press, and he has to with the front office of the Vegas. Yeah, this happening, guys. Many times, but Vegas go tonight. We don't know yet, but I'm going to talk about this in the next couple of minutes. The situation with Vegas, Tortorella, everything. So I want to wait a little bit more. Adam talking about this. Samuel is in the house. Carlos is going to clean up on that one. Carlos is going to clean up. Can you explain, Carlos, when you want to talk about this? If you don't mind. Alex Christopher is now. It will be a gift to the fans to win the series at home. Good point. Mr. R.G. Gabo is in the house. Welcome back. What about Canadian Giants is in the house? And we don't have no time frame here tonight. It could be 60, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, 75 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. I don't know. I don't care. It's Friday night. And when it's Friday night is the Billy Bar. The Billy Bar is open Friday night. And if you want to drink, you have to go in the front of the Billy Bar, take the line because there are so many people and you have to wait your turn. But it's all free. It's all paper in our tap. So pick up this. And then Billy Bar find a new buffet for all of you. It's free again. And it's just it's exclusive at the Billy Bar. Billy worked hard for the buffet. And finally, he find that kind of food. I don't know. I think this is going to be excellent food for all. It's going to be healthy. And it was fine, guys. And tail end. And this is a fresh bugs. If you want to do that, guys, this is exactly the crickets, the whatever you want to eat. This is directly on the special free buffet. You can pick up your plate and select anything you want to know, you want to take and you want to eat, from crickets to ants to anything, guys. And it's really crispy, by the way. If you want to taste it, Billy is going to give you a sample. Just ask Billy your drink and your food. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. And of course, last night, guys, I celebrate the Montreal Canadiens victory. And I was at the Black Menu last night. And I was on the scoreboard of the Bell Center last night, also directly for the Black Menu. And we have, of course, another Toronto Maple Leaf. This is Luciano, I believe, behind the Montreal Canadiens fans. So again, what a great night to be at the Black Menu after a big win of the Montreal Canadiens. So this is the buffet, guys. You want to check, you are welcome to do it. No problem with that. We're going to give you everything set for you for that Billy Bar. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Brewy Caffeine is in the house. Welcome back. Nicolas de Gobi Bono, welcome. Thanks to be with us. Ovidio is in the house tonight. I'm excited to be with us because, guys, this is the first time for a long time. We never do Montreal Canadiens show. It's going to happen now more because the Montreal Canadiens are not going to play every night. The playoffs going to start Wednesday or Tuesday. Now, every night we're going to have a game. But after that, the Blue Jay is coming back. The World Cup is coming for the first time. And then I'm going to consider this all the way to the July 1st. And it will be directly from Pattaya, by the way. Roger Bouchard is in the house. Welcome back, Roger Bouchard. Thanks to be with us. Billy again with PS. Welcome, my friend PS. Always a pleasure. M&M again is in the house tonight. Welcome back, M&M from Vancouver is in the house. Thanks so much for RJ for all the news and update on this one. Retired Guy, welcome in the house. Also, Retired Guy. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. And then we have Roger Bouchard. They are no other NHL team that won't play the Habs period. Jet is in the house. If they beat the Sabres tomorrow, I'm worried for the Canes or ever happening there. Swimming and now Dobes, my favorite goalies. Awesome to hear that, Mr. Jet. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. The for sure thing is going to be very exciting for years to come. A great point about this. Me, I said Ab and 7, but I'm happy and 6 too. Yes, so with you. Not a problem with that part over there. Chet announced the Avalanche Colorado on the final. My biggest fear is we play Colorado and KK scored the goal that eliminate the Habs. Good point about this, Billy. But I'm going to put you right away. Be really calm for the next couple of days, Billy. Kokanemi did not play, and I think he maybe not play any game. That's officially right. Kokanemi did not dress up any game against Montreal, again the playoff 2026 for the Calgary Hurricanes. So Kokanemi right now eats sandwich and he eat all the cricket in Thailand. And don't worry about this, Billy, about Kokanemi. Honestly, Canadian Giants is back in the house tonight. Welcome back, Canadian Giants. Merci beaucoup d'être avec nous. Frank Denny. Denny, with you. Awesome to hear that, my friend Frank. Glad to have a lot of people. Don't forget, guys, click on like elbow to the line. Bottom your way to the Billy Bar. On that one. Crispy Bugs. Canadian Giants. Yes, sir. Probably taste like a chicken. I'll be honest with you, Jet, no. Honestly, no. Yeah, no sweet. Yeah, no taste. How you know that? Because I make a test. I have a channel in the past about Thailand, and they make me make a test to eat crickets or that kind of bugs, whatever you want to call it. It's crispy. Yeah, no taste. It's like eat alligator, right? Gators, and they cook alligator every night at the food market. I taste one night, and it had no taste if you don't take any sauce or everything like that. Maybe sweet a little bit, but not much. Yeah. So that's the main thing. I'm gonna pass on the box with our guy. Thanks, Gold. Better cheese buffet. Yes. The cheese buffet, guys, is really more delicious, for sure. I'm good with our guy about that. M&M, Benfield, Vancouver, Ireland. I don't like the on that one with you. And thanks everybody to be a part of the show. We appreciate all of you. And thanks to be joined on the Friday night. We don't expect too much here. We just have a good time together. We don't have any expectation of the fact we want to talk about this because we don't talk a lot. Now, I want to do every Saturday morning a new show for the NHL News and the Montreal Canadiens. I'm working on it. I think it will be ready for tomorrow morning, and I'm going to do this every week now, all the time. It's going to be 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Yeah, no, it's going to be recording, I believe. It could be live, but most recording will be every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. It's going to be like a premiere, something like that. Just because now you're going to get news, everything like that. You need to know more what's going on. And that's the reason I'm here to talk about this. And the first thing we're going to talk about for the show tonight, guys, is going to be about the NHL news and much more. Because the last couple of days, you have a lot of action in NHL, by the way. And what do you expect from the Sabres tomorrow? Jet, I think, listen, this is the first time Buffalo faced 2 elimination. This is a young team like Montreal Canadiens, and a young team had about the experience in the playoff. They never faced elimination, right? They would do their best to bounce back. Here's the difference between game number 6, Tampa Bay Lightning, John Cooper, the player he has in front of him, versus Lindy Ruff, Buffalo Sabres, and the player he has in front of him. The big strength, guys, is the experience. Tampa Bay Lightning faced to elimination many times. Play game number 6, game 7, and they find a way to win those games. And they did the same thing against Montreal Canadiens. They win 1-0. This is where the strength for me, they will try the best Buffalo, but they will start the game hard like they did. Game number 4 in Montreal. And for me, I don't want to predict what's going to happen because it's going to happen at the end of the show tonight. But they have some kind of the confusion inside the team. Lindy Ruff looked at the goalies. He said, wait a minute. Lion got beat many times. UPL cannot make the big save. So right there, Lindy Ruff, which one he's going to take tomorrow? I believe Lion, but we'll see what it will happen there. So it's a fragile team, I believe, mentally right now for the Buffalo Sabres. And if Montreal Canadiens can capitalize at the beginning of the game, score 1 goal, or take the lead after 1 period, I think Montreal Canadiens have 75% to win the game because Buffalo is going to be panicking quick if they don't find a way to take the lead in that game. But again, that's a great question, by the way. Ron King is in the house. Welcome back. Thanks to be with our Canadian show, Ron. And always a pleasure. Don't forget to click on the likes. Guy, I think Buffalo was there to win. Montreal was there to play. Good point about it. Buffalo to be desperate and nervous. Believe who played goal. Good point about that with our guy. Now, in the chat, guys, I'm here with no template. I have a template, but I don't follow it properly the right way all the time. So if you have any question tonight, right, you can put the letter Q and ask me the question. I'm going to cover this. I'm going to follow everything. I do this, guys. I was supposed to do the Blue Jays, but I said, you know what? Do the Blue Jays for 1 game and not see them for the next 2 weeks. It's not good for my algorithms for the Montreal Canadiens, for my channel right now. I said, I'm not going to mess up this. I'm going to do the Blue Jays, guys, when the hockey will be over. Maybe 1 game left and right, but I don't expect that. It's all about hockey right now. And just follow me. And don't worry, we're going to do the Blue Jays when the hockey season Montreal will be over. I like how Montreal came win from behind and Sabres goalie are the problem. I think it's more the coach who has a mission on their mind, not the players. Explain this to me, Ron. I'm not sure how you want to say what you try to tell me right now. Who has a mission on their mind, not the players. I believe I'm really impressed with Marty passion last night with Dobes and all year on that one. Good point about this. Going to talk about this first. Let's start with the NHL news, guys, because I want to share this. I think it's important in the channel Hockey Nation. We talk about the news around the league, and we're going to go through this, and I'm going to report this for the last 7 days. That's going to be the kind of show we're going to do every Saturday morning. I'm going to give you all the news around the NHL, or the best goal of the week, and everything like that. I'm working on the structure of that show, but I think it'll be good to know exactly what's going on with the Montreal Canadiens or the NHL. So first of all, guys, it's happening the last 24 hours. Vegas eliminated the Anaheim Ducks yesterday. For some reason, I don't know why, the Vegas Golden Knights closed the door for the media, and then they sent only 1 player out of the locker room to talk with the media. No way to find John Tortorella. No way to talk with many players, like example like Marner or Jack Eichel, Theodore. I don't know anyway who he was out of the locker room to talk with the media. Why Vegas does it? This is not happening yesterday for the first time. This is a story started a couple of years ago, and there was been more when they signed Carter Hart. They was upset with 1 reporter from Atlantic when you talk about the situation between the hockey team Canada Junior during the process and everything. And when Vegas signed Carter Hart, after the Vegas decided to not sign and did not do anything about their players to be part of this, and they got really cut by the reporter from the Athletic. I cannot remember his name. He got last is it a credibility? Not a credibility, is passed to go to the game. They shut down, they closed a lot the situation. Nobody can ask question about that situation for Carter Hart. They was very careful about that situation Vegas Golden Knight. And that will make the media upset with Vegas. Last night, it was just became more upset. They have a rule in NHL. You have to face the media at certain time during the playoff. Before the game, after the game. And after the game, you have a 10-minute table where the media can ask questions to two players win the cup, win the game. And then after that, you have the coach show up at that same table. This is a table for the playoff from the NHL. And this is media like ESPN and TNT Sport carry on the TV NHL playoff. They pay a ton of money for that. And the fact they are not have a chance to do it after the game, and that upset, honestly, the NHL. And then they fined John Tortorella for $100,000, and they also fined the Vegas Golden Knights to lose the second round pick 2026. And this is where I agree with that, but also some team play around. I will tell you that. If you are hockey fans, whoever you are, any team, Buffalo, Montreal, Boston, Vegas, Anaheim, whoever, what you want to do, guys, if you're with me, I prefer the Montreal talk with Lane Hutson at talking with, example, Joe Veleno. Does it make sense? Like, we want the best players perform to talk to us after the game. But the Tampa Bay Lightning go around. Example, Vasilevsky never talked before the game. Kucherov never talked after the game and before the game. They have some players the Tampa Bay Lightning hide at the playoff. And this is not right. Everybody should be there at the request of the NHL after the game. If Nikita Kucherov, where is a great hockey player, but where is the manners are not very good, but they should find a team, exactly what they did with Vegas, if you refuse to talk to the media by the team. So after the game, if Kucherov had 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points, and then you have another player like Cirelli at 3 points. After the game, they should be the 2 players selected to talk to the media on the table from the NHL. But Tampa Bay Lightning, they will not send Kucherov or Vasilevsky or some specific players to talk to the media during the playoff. And that's not right, and that's not fair. So if they apply this to Vegas, where I absolutely agree, they should do the same thing with the Vegas Golden Knights. Gary Conway is in the house. Mr. Gary Conway, fun to see you, my friend, with us tonight. I can talk to Kucherov on the golf course now about this. Luciano is in the house. Welcome back. Jacques Vieux, are you calling my IIHF game for the Team Canada? You talk about the World Championship, maybe, Jacques, or what's happening? We maybe check, but the game are going to be at fun time at Jacques Vieux. So for me, it's not good, but we have to wait. Sometime I pick up some game of the IIHF, but not much, to be honest with you, that time of the year, because I still cover the NHL. Mr. Z is in the house. Welcome back. Thanks with us. Kerry Conway does not run the league, and he pay FT fine. Yes, people asking me about this, guys, asking me who pay usually. But who pay? On that one, guys, Tortorella is not going to pay that. They're going to play around. Vegas is going to pay for this, but it's always hiding. You always expect the player pay for those kind of fine, example, for the suspend, like fine for elbow, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, guys, it's not really paid by the players. That money, guys, not go on anyone. It go to the fundraiser for the NHL. They select at the end of the year, and they distribute that money to that kind of fundraiser organization, everything like that. So they don't keep the money for an escrow to pay the players, and whatever they want to use with that money was split with the NHL team. That money goes specific on the fundraiser at the end by the NHL. If you want to know exactly about this, when I play sport growing up, I mainly lacrosse, and those elimination game, I never looked at the game as an elimination game. It was just another normal game for my team, but it was in. But this is the kind of mindset you want to do. But the reality around the player knows about that. The player don't going to focus on the game. Say, oh my God, this is elimination. You have to be careful with that. They're going to get some kind of the caution about to prepare, but the preparation of the game is the same. Ron, they just get a little bit more nervous because the situation. Oh, that one. Jacques, are you going to call it? Here we go again for the Team Canada. Again, if the time go very well, possible, Jacques. On this one, we know Canada play with Sidney Crosby and Macklin Celebrini. John Tavares is one of them. So can we talk to Richard on the golf course now? Just the McKimmon suspension is big. Benson is also a 30 players. So Charlie McEnroy, guys, you have 2 suspensions on the NHL playoffs so far. It's Charlie McEnroy, 6 games going to be reported for the upcoming season, 2026-27. The first 6 games, Boston Bruins. And McNabb for the Vegas got suspension 1 game. It's already used that game the last night. Kishav is not a great interview about this. Well, the players got to pay enough if they don't like talking to the media. Find another job. About this, Nicolas, welcome back. RJ Grabber, Big News. The Jays 2, Dockers 3 final. Here we go. The Blue Jays lost again. Awesome on this one. On va le savoir plus tard, mon Nicolas. But c'est la barbe des séries. Tu devrais la faire couper après Tampa Bay Lightning last, Nicolas. C'est ton équipe. Et ton équipe a perdu en 7 parties. Donc, la semaine passée, tu aurais dû couper ta barbe après Tampa Bay Lightning, my friend. Nikki is in the house. Welcome back, Nikki. Thanks to be with Talking Nation Show. I appreciate a lot to be with us. Doug, everything. I tried to pick up here. Let you know. Batman better get strength all on the league, and it will become like MLB. About this, N26 in the house, Batman and daily work for the owners can fire them about if they want. Yes, their job is to govern the NHL, and of course they are under the owners, and the owners have honestly 1 vote about them for sure. Welcome back, N26, by the way. Over with you, Ron. Batman and Mount is the first center around the league. Here we go. So that's the thing, guys. But now, 2 teams, and I'm going to put this together, guys. Fired their coach last week. Edmonton Oilers, Chris Knockblock, Stan Bowman, and then the Toronto Drama fired Greg Berube. And Edmonton was very strange. The story was not, the decision was maybe made before they announced it a couple of days ago, because they asked Vegas to talk with Bruce Cassidy. And Vegas said no. And the rumor got out after that. And then Edmonton did not fire the coach yet. It was just a question of hours before they fire Knockblock. Both of them are still have a contract with the team. They're going to get paid for the upcoming years. And will be interesting what Edmonton is going to do now. Who's going to take the next step? Two fun team, two from Canada, but they are two fun pattern because they are fun situation. Edmonton, everything is about Connor McDavid, right? And Leo Tressalo. McDavid have a great relationship with Don Jackson, the president of the team. He was his ex-agent for McDavid. So the relationship is very close. But that decision of the coach, it's coming for the Edmonton Oilers. That's it. It's not coming from Jackson. It's coming from the top of the top. No doubt in my mind. If you read between the lines, would be interesting. What will be the next? So if Mr. Connor McDavid decides to find a coach, what he likes, it could be that way. I hate that. This is not the right thing to do. You can see, guys, the culture of Edmonton Oilers has been a problem for the last couple of years. And since they hired Stan Bowman, this is a team are shamble, I believe. And more to come for the Edmonton Oilers. Could become the same situation with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs, guys, start a couple of years ago. And, you know, this is a big team run by the big owners, and its different personalities run the team. From 9 years ago, when they draft Matthews, they got Nylander and Marner, and they built that team with John Tavares, the full core, with the GM, with Shanahan behind that. And then you had fun coaches, Kyle Dubas after that, Shelton Keefe, and you know what's happening with them. I don't want to waste my time about that. Then they fire many people, and then they come back with Travelin, and Travelin just screw more what Shannon did. And then Otubas, now they hire Berube, and Berube got fired now, and now they're looking for a new coach. They get Matt Sundin, the drama for the new GM. It's just a mess in Toronto. And I know we are Montreal Canadiens. I understand that. And they say, oh, you Montreal Canadiens fans because you don't like Toronto. It's not the point. As I want to wake up you tonight to realize Dallas Star never had those kind of drama. The Florida Panthers, their management is strong with Bill Zito. Tampa Bay Lightning, the management, before Eisenman left, but after that, you got Brisebois, and Brisebois run that team perfectly. So they have some kind of the culture, the DNA, the team are really from the top to the bottom, more solid, better structure, planification, and I can go all the way like that. And they are two teams right now where they have a lot of good players inside the team. They are not perfect. I understand. Edmonton went to the Stanley Cup twice, and then they got eliminated in the first round. They have a lot of red flag over there. They have a lot of questions you can ask about its fan decision. And then the Toronto Maple Leafs, where it's just going to be maybe worse because you had that kind of drama now. And then you have the first round pick they got. And then you have the Matthews contracts coming. Same thing with McDavid and Edmonton. And then this is not good. You want to have everywhere you work and you live, right? You want to work for the company and pay you good. They make money, and you're happy to work with the company, and you feel good. It's positive. The when you show up in the morning, everybody is happy. It's not perfect, but at least you feel some kind of the joy to be there and to enjoy it. And then you have some kind of happiness around you. But it's not happening right now with Edmonton and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And some players are a long-term contract there, and it'll be interesting what happened there. I'll be honest with you. This is going to be really interesting for sure. Slafkovsky, Toronto is on the model for failure. They have signed a loser lab team. And yes, you know, we can pass all night talking about Toronto Maple Leafs, honestly. but it's not the question. We are here. Dano, maybe been his best straight. A couple of people right there. All the comments right there. I appreciate a lot for all the comments you put in the chat. And 26, Noblo was fired because of the McDavid. He also fired because of McDavid ownership. Need to ignore McDavid or trade him. A good point about this. N26, I agree with you, Gary. If you hit the nail. Kaboom, welcome back. Kaboom. No defense since 1967. Jacques View. Do you think Quinn Hughes resign with the Wild and for how much? This is going to be very interesting, guys. We don't have a time talking about this because I want to talk about Montreal Canadiens, but we're going to get 5 more minutes for the news in it shot. I will say to you, I went to the postseason for the Minnesota Wild because I'm really curious about what's going on. So I did some press conference listening. Then I watched every news they got about the post game. The Bill Guérin. Bill Guérin, guys, put everything on the table to face to Colorado and the Star. He almost did it, but he almost did it. He beat the Dallas Star. That's the good news for the them. But after all summer last year with Kaprizov, after he gave a lot to get Quinn Hughes, because honestly, he get a Biome, a Rosie, first round pick, everything. He tried to get Luke Hughes. He tried to get Robert Thomas. Now he faced the UFA Quinn Hughes. This team without Quinn Hughes cannot able to play against Dallas and Colorado. That's simple. Brock Faber is an excellent defenseman, but because they lost Biome, where it was the next great player for them, and now they have to figure out what they can do now to get that. They are also on the same situation like Montreal at some point. They don't have a very good second center solid. They have Eriksson, AK, understand that, and then Hartman, but Hartman is more like a middle six, in my opinion. So, but the key for Quinn Hughes, guys, is going to be they can afford to pay $16, $17 million. I don't know. Quinn Hughes want to play with Luke Hughes, Jack Hughes. Can they trade Quinn Hughes before the trade the NHL draft to get his right to a specific team? That will honestly hurt Bill Guérin trade at the trade deadline or before the trade deadline for Quinn Hughes. We'll see. But it's not a bad team. Honestly, the Minnesota Wild with Wallstead, they have a couple of great hockey players there. But Zuccarello is getting older. Hutson getting older. Eriksson, AK, has been always a player get hurt many times. We have to figure out something like that. But I'm not worried about that team. But good question, my friend. Appreciate that. Let's see, we got any other question here in the chat. That one, Edmonton, no goalie and no defense should be much better with a good goalie. Toronto has no number first round pick for 28-29. Ronson, every coach cannot coach all system, and the player don't know how to play in every system. What do you think? Look at first, the coach or the players? But Ron, it depends, honestly. They try to get the right coach to run the team, first of all, and then the coach bring a system with the player he has under his wings, run. So we'll see. IP for McKenna will be interesting. Will be the first one pick. We'll have a couple of times to talk about this for sure. It's time to clean the house, start all over with a really good developed plan in Toronto. Not a bad idea for sure. But I want Edmonton fans should be happy if Nurse does end up going to LA. Lev should draft Stenberg. Matt Sundin already like him as a player. Stenberg can be like Lindegaard. I understand your point of view. And 26, I believe me, I would take Stenberg because McKenna is going to be good hockey player, but he's going to be so much under pressure. He could run his career in Toronto. Salut, Luc Lafortune. We just talk about your best players, your favorite player, Luc Kucherov, by the way. And 26, mate 1, McKenna. Sundin, he had make it. No, he like Stenberg. Also, he got what Jet scored a goal, guys. The first goal of the game. Jet scored a big goal at the Hockey National Show. Here we go.
Oh my God!
Thank you. Thank you. I want the Bruins sign Robinson. So, no. Jason Robinson, you talk about this RFA. We're going to talk about this in the next couple of minutes. We're going to get an assist for this one for Billy Barr Iggy. Billy got an assist, making it egal Zegres. Not a bad comments there, Luciano. Look, apologize. I'm sure you got hurt when I said Luciano. Jim Jets, buddy, about this one. Here we go, guys. We're going to go now to the next thing. I want to talk about this. The Columbus Blue Jackets signed Charlie Coy 6 year. Boston resigned Lucas Recall 1 year. And Fellers signed today Koselav. You have other ELC. I don't want to talk about this too minor. And you have a post game this week. The Wild got eliminated. The Flyers got eliminated. And the Ducks got eliminated. The Wild, we just talk about this. The Wild being a very hot summer. The Flyers guy played with 9, maybe 10 players with many major injuries and the playoff. At some point, they hit the wall. And finally, the Ducks, whatsoever, they got eliminated by Vegas, have an amazing, great year. The Ducks surprised many hockey expert prediction since the beginning of the season with the second round. That was not expected for me anyway. I was not see that. I did not know. I did not see if this could happen, but the Ducks did it. And we have to give credit for Joel Kenville and the fact they got a Carter Gauthier, a great year. Suzuki, another prospect with the Montreal, with the Anaheim Ducks, have a great year. This is the team. It's really well done, well built, and it's just the beginning. The Ducks going to be there year after year. The only thing downfall that we said to you for the Ducks is honestly the goaltender Lucas Dostal did not have a very good second half, and the backup goalie was hurt, and then they have to go with Hutson, and it was not very good. So this is an area. They have a lot of great prospects over there. This is a young team, and it would be interesting, a couple of UFA players there to follow up, but this is going to be another way to watch the next couple of years. The Anaheim Ducks, very fun team to watch. You have a chance to watching after the game. This is a place to another team to watch on the Western time. Let's see what we got in that shot, guys. Monarch was smart to live about this. Great point about this for sure. Look, let you know. Let's see what we got a little bit early, guys. Try to pick up everybody. We have no rush to do this. Go Habs, go N26. The problem for some team, you have many Habs fans in their own cities cheering, like Buffalo, Ottawa, Western Canada. The local team hate it so bad and with reason. For that one, with our guys see comments on the Steve Dangola. Guy said Stanley Cup would be won by the team with the most ex-leave players. That's a funny one. Monarch was smart to lead them. Peter August is in the house. Welcome back, Pete August. Glad to see you, my friend. Don't forget to guys click on the likes. Okay, bon. The Habs get already the center for next year. Switch Slafkovsky center next year. The Habs will be on the same position next season. A second good center. The team keep them. Marcel, Maurice Robillard, de retour ce soir, mon Maurice. Welcome back, Maurice. Hopefully you're doing well. And got sleeping on Jet Robinson is going to be a free agent. He's going to be RFA. Jason Robinson, guys. He still have 1 more year of his contract before he become a UFA. Dallas would do everything to keep him, honestly. Any successful team start with the ownership and how they choose to run the team. If they actually have any knowledge of that game. Ottawa Senator is a perfect example beside the leave. There's been many things in Luciano and that team. I think the new owner, Michael, I don't know his last name, is a better structure. He came from the Montreal Canadiens. They look better, but still not perfect in Ottawa. And will be interesting what's going to happen there. Ab Deep making the big trend right there about this one. Gary say on this one, I try to get everything together before move on. We have a super chat guy. Billy D knocked the door for the from the Billy Ball. Billy is weekly goal of the week. Billy, take some up, my friend.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Billy. He did it again, Billy. We get an assist, guys, for Luc Hutson and Maurice Obion get an assist on that one. Thanks to be with our Canadian show, bro. Luciano, so you are said Canucks have bright future with that. The Twins, this is another team, guys, the Vancouver Canucks. On that one, Peter August, Jet, future, do you know? Ben, but what, Luciano? Billy's got a big goal right here, guys. Mana look good. Play against Utah and Anaheim. They are far from being as good as Boston. Tampa, Florida is past season playoff. Yeah, that's a good point. And I said I disagree with that. Of course, it's a new play, new things, but we have to wait. But a good point. And 26. I like that comment. Dan Ashon Colette, welcome both of you. Thanks for with us. Leave or run by stockholder on this one. Other guys, does anybody think it should be a great Madame Bilvaux carry the torch Saturday night? I don't know if she can. That could be a good way to represent Montreal Canadiens. I think it was the right selection, like someone said. We just said that. Miss Bilvaux do it at the Mother's Day last week. I'm not sure. You know, I want to be upset if she does it. And, you know, but I think there will be a plus. Same old leave. They refuse to fix the organization properly. Good point. I agree. That's one. Welcome to the house. How the long weekend, Billy, so far? Good question. Swimmen versus Dobes. That would have been epic. About this one. Here we go, guys. Game recap number 5. I'm here for that. I know you want to hear about this. You want to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. So let's dive in there, guys. The show tonight. The purpose of the show was 2 things. The present and the future. And also the game yesterday and the playoff and the Montreal Canadiens. What could happen the next couple of years. But the present and the future, guys, is 3 players you see in this picture. You have Slafkovsky, Demidov, and Hutson. They are player play first overall pick by the Montreal Canadiens. And then you have Demidov, a 5th overall pick. And the same year they select Slafkovsky, they select Lane Hutson as 62 overall pick. Slafkovsky, Hutson are the same age, 22 years old. Demidov is only at 20 years old. Slafkovsky has been in the NHL since he is 18 years old. He's 4 years in NHL. He has experience. And then you have Demidov on his 2nd year. And then you have Hutson also continues to perform with the Montreal Canadiens for his 2nd year with the team too. They are exceptional players. They are, I'm not said they are like Connor McDavid, and it's not my point. They are skilled, they are talented. But behind that, they have things you don't maybe not recognize, we maybe not pay attention. For me, the biggest difference is the preparation, the love of the game, and the details they apply to want to become better. And it starts with the mindset of the players, the maturity of the players. Montreal Canadiens select players they feel, and they try to find the players with maturity and working. It's not perfect because David Rebacker is a good example. Did not work right now. I don't know he will work one day, but David Rebacker is maybe one of the worst pick at this moment and the present. They could select Randy Leonard. They could select Zach Benz. You know, every year you can make mistake. There's one of them at this moment. But let's focus on the present and the future. They are, for me, the heart of the Montreal Canadiens. You're going to tell me, Coach, maybe Dobes. Could be another one. Not yet. Because Dobes is another kind of the player we select late in the NHL draft. I think it was a 4th-round pick or a 5th-round pick by Marc Bergevin. He's a rookie. I understand that. And he proved very well what he can do. I understand that. But I cannot tell you right now Dobes is going to have a career like, I don't know. I don't want to mention Carey Price, but, you know, like a solid goaltender in NHL. I cannot see it yet. I cannot see this yet. Maybe I'm blank. Maybe Coach is wrong, and I would not say to you, you're not. I will not be disagree with you, but for me right now, I don't see Dobes as the same potential, like, you know, to be a solid goaltender in NHL, like Jake Ottinger example. I just want to, again, I could be wrong, and I will not be upset about this or be happy, but I don't see that. But the 3 players you see on the picture beside me, they are the core and the soul and the heart of Montreal Canadiens. You can tell me Cole Caulfield, you can tell me Nick Suzuki. I understand that. They are 26, 25 years old. But we talk about the present right now, they already have an impact on the game. And this start with an exceptional defenseman, Lane Hutson. I don't know the ceiling of Lane Hutson, but this kid is an exception. It's going to be one day, we're going to talk about Lane Hutson like we talk about Jean Béliveau, Maurice Richard, Guy Lafleur, Larry Robinson, player making an impact with the Montreal Canadiens for years. Patrick Roy example. This is what Lane Hutson is. I said a couple of days ago, maybe 1 week ago, for me, the next player with Lane Hutson is Evan Demidov. Evan Demidov has the pure, talented, skilled player for the team. In my opinion. I could be wrong, and if people already told me last week I was wrong because I talk about the generational player, and I said that I said he's going to be the franchise player with the Montreal Canadiens. He can make 100 points, 110 or 98, 96. He's going to drive that team, Demidov and Hutson, together. And to win game and to win late and to go deep in the playoff, you need to surround them with the right players. And another 22 years old is honestly Slafkovsky. And Slafkovsky bring things they don't have, both of them. He's talented, skilled, but he's a power players, Slafkovsky. It's just the beginning for him. He find a way this year to understand the game is slow now on his mind. He still make mistake, but at the end of the day, this is the 3 players are going to build the Montreal for the future, and that's give us not only hope, but I think that will help the Montreal Canadiens to have successful years, year after years. Sometimes you're going to maybe not make it 1 year, maybe you're not going to win the first round, and they are not going to be the only team good. But to have those kind of players in front of us, this is maybe one of the best time since 1970s, in my opinion. I believe. And we just turn the switch, you know, the thermostat. We just elevate maybe a couple of degrees to be a little bit more warmer. Imagine I'm going to get hot. It would be amazing. And this is for me the big fun for the Montreal Canadiens on this one. PS, Hutson, Dobson, and Rebacker. I don't know what he's about. Let's still get in the chat, guys, before I continue talking, because I want to give you a chance to sharing what you have to talk about tonight. I try to get this and I tap share and leave. Dan, who do you think will carry the torch in Montreal? I have no clue, Dan. I did not think about this today. Will be worried about this, Antoine. I think Vincent Danforth will bring the torch. That's a good point. Melvin, welcome back. Bye-bye, Buffalo tomorrow. Demidov, MVP Dobes is a sec. Wow. Dobes is a sec. I don't see that, but it's okay. I don't see that yet. How about Larry Robinson carrying and the torch tomorrow? I don't know how Larry Robinson health is. Maybe. But I know he was sick the last couple of months. The Habs draft properly. Maurice Robillard. So far, so good. Maurice, Luciano, Denis T will carry the torch at the Mandarin. On that one, and so on, 3 days off would be nice for sure. Zeph, Maurice, development there +2. Bergevin was lacking big time on the front, on that front. That's maybe the biggest problem of Marc Bergevin for me. He was surround himself with the right people and to build more the development side of the game for the prospect. I absolutely agree with you. Line was the still of this generation ability. Defensive Demidov can be solid, wonderful punch. Peter August Rebacker would be part of the future and it would be pretty good. Just draft a bit early. Should have we need to losing up our expectation on him. Not a bad comments about this, Peter. I completely agree with that part over there. Maybe Patrick what would bring the torch over you. Dobes should become Kozik. Interesting PS. Vincent Riando have a big hand on the drafting Dobes. Good point, Gary Cormier, about this one. I won't be able to protect. If you have a chance, guys, to read the story of Dobes, it's very interesting, guys, how he left the Czechia to go to the USA, play the USHL, draft by the Ohio State, and he had a fun challenge during the time was a USHL. I don't know when I read this a couple of months ago, but it's a great story about Dobes if you want to know more. This old goalies think Dobes has the perfect mentality to be very successful, well above average. Not a bad comments there also. I would like the Suzuki to bring the torch, Saku to bring the torch. Need to see Slav toughness too many time getting run over there. Protect 7-3 forward, 1 goalie PS. Lane Hudson, we won the Norris a few times. Gary Conroy. Dobes could be a Fuller, was a nightmare. It could be the train they never saw coming. I'm not sure about that yet, Peter. I think now in NHL you need 2 goaltender. He's been always busy. Dobes play many games. Since he played with Ohio State, he does not like to be sit as a backup number 2. We have to give credit for what he accomplished. We have to wait how he's going to do the next couple of years for the Montreal Canadiens before I mentioned like he's a sec everything like that. Possible N26. Hutson, Dobson, Rebacker. Follow number 1 PS. Everyone else we cannot protect. Why you talk about this PS? I'm not sure why you talk about protection or what is behind that. Would be to know when Atlanta come to make that and You talk about new team, but it's not right now. And if Demidov does not build up some muscle, he will merely above average, Peter August. Wow. I don't see that at all, Peter. But I respect your opinion. It's a bit like Connor Bedard, guys. Connor Bedard has 68 points, 63 points the first 2 years. Look what he bounced after his third year. I consider make Demidov on the same level as Connor Bedard. Hot, like Thailand, hot would be amazing. You're right. Coach, I agree. I'm excited like a kid at Christmas. I was our guy. Demidov has great skating ability. I cannot say much more for now, but I see a bright future. And the 6, Madame Béliveau should carry the torch. Game number 6. No problem with that part, for sure. I probably don't believe Fuller will be better que Dobes. That's a good question. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to commit right now. I think it's going to be better, Fuller, but I could be wrong. And I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Uh, I see. I wait to tell you the right things, and I want to say something where the people will tell me, you everything like that. Um, Dobes is a challenger. He likes to challenge everything in front of him. It's not always perfect. It's disorganized many times, but you find a way to make the save. And what I'm going to tell you is not discredit Dobes a lot. Dobes is an excellent goaltender right now with the Montreal Canadiens. But he's a challenger. He challenged the puck. He challenged the play. He big body, 6'5", and he played big. And when he challenged the puck, example, but the reason he challenged the puck, guys, a shooter is coming to you, right? You see the net, but more the goaltender go a little bit forward, the net is shrink behind him. This is how Tobet is. Technically, Tobes is not great, right? A little bit like a goaltender jumping left and right, and they go from the left to the right, unbalanced. But at the same time, he's good for what he does. So I'm not discrediting him a lot. On the flip side, you have Fuller. Fuller is technical. Fuller is calm. Fuller is everything is calculate. Everything is easier from Fuller. Now, I don't want to compare Fuller to Carey Price, but when you look at Fuller, you see the type of players like Carey Price between the pipe. It's just plays at the right spot at the right time. He does everything easier for Jacob Fuller, in my opinion. That said, I don't said Fuller is going to be better at Dobes, and I don't said Dobes is going to be better at Fuller. I just try to explain two different kind of goalies, who they are. That's it, that's all. And the time will tell us, honestly, who's going to be a best goaltender. That's what it's fun I see between them. Me, I like the Dobes size. I like how mentally he is really into it, but is also could be fragile, Dobes, at the same time. Because he could make mistake where the head mindset could be also a problem. He worked on it. He tried to work hard. And again, I believe it's two excellent goaltender. The time will tell us, honestly, who is going to be. That's what I see. François Lamarche is in the house. Welcome back, François. Thanks to be with us. Look like another Alec Price situation. I was thinking that will a bit look. And again, if like Peter August believe on Dobes, completely agree with him. If you have a different opinion, like I just mentioned to you, completely agree with opinion too. Because I don't think we have the right prediction, right? We could be wrong. And that's the reason I have to respect all your opinion about that situation between both. It's just maybe the preference, maybe. I just not sold it yet. I'm sold on Slafkovsky. I'm sold Hutson since he played at 14 years old. I'm sold for even Demidov since he played at 16 years old. I follow two of them very well. I follow Dobes since he played in Ohio State. But the NCAA is always make me skeptical for the goalies. This is me. Because I see too many great goalies have a great number and say, a small frame, everything, and then they show up in NHL and then they're struggling or they never make it. I can give you a lot. If you're an NCAA goaltender, draft after the 3rd round pick, 4th round pick, 5th round pick, 6th round pick, 7th round pick, it's difficult. But we have different things that could happen. Well, super shot, guys. François Lamarche scored a big goal, guys. Super sticker, by the way. François Lamarche, the 3rd goal of the night.
Oh my God!
Thank you. François Lamarche, the big goal of the night. Let's look at the shot. Two options. We will now, before Atlanta.com, but wait before we have age routine like that. Run. François have a big goal. The Hockey National Show. Thanks a lot, François. Further is the next year project. It would be excellent with our guy. Willie Snyder, welcome back in the house. I think, Willie, you talk about something. I missed that one. Have time to decide the goalie situation. No rush, coach. You're upset about this one over there. Sorry about that early, coach. I was thinking too much ahead. Yes. P.S. You're already in 2030. I really don't care who they put it in the net. As long as they give the team, the game, a chance to win, we are lucky to have two goaltenders. Maurice, you're absolutely right about this. I don't imagine Fuller is accustomed been a backup on this one. I believe, I hope we keep both. I don't want another Alec Price decision about this one. Fuller is very much like Carey Price, not necessary movement, always square to the puck. Evan Tampa, that great comments here. Hey, Mr. Willie, and all my friends. Look like another. Well, yeah, again, all you comment, guys, is so excellent. Do good. Goaltending is so unpredictable, hard to predict. Peter, this is a great comments right there. That's why they are LD scratch and LA selected. If you are this first round, usually, Peter, you have to be solid. And most of them are pretty good. Wild said the first round pick, look what he does with the Wild. Corsa was the first round pick, never make it yet. He's still there, but it takes so much longer for him. Ottinger is one of them, Fleury, and we have to wait. Carey Price, of course, they are exception when they go there. Interesting goat option, Dobes on that one. Sorry, Lindy, but like Sabres, Dynasty and tomorrow. RJ, like I said yesterday, we have a young team. Let's them about this one over there. Coach, do you think Ab will hang on to Montebo to that he can left he left exposed when the initial expense. I don't think so. He have only one more year of his contract, so Montembeault would be over next year. Now, I think Montembeault want to play NHL. He want to rebuild his, his resume. Goaltending are really, it's a position where many teams would like to open the door for a goaltender like Montembeault, I believe. And I believe Montembeault is going to finish his career with the Laval Rocket. Not next year, but I think Montembeault is going to be traded. He's going to be somewhere. He's going to try to bounce back in NHL. It will not work. And then he will become a player, could be play in Europe, could make a couple of money at KHL, example. He remind me a lot, the goaltender, the Washington Capitals. He was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens, the French-Canadian goalie. Foucault, Zachary Foucault. Now, Foucault was better talented players, goaltending, but I never make the NHL at the point to have a consistency. This is what I expect. That's some kind of road for Montembeault, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. One more year for Dobes contract, then RFA for 2 more years. Run. Woody Snyder, he was talking about. Woody Snyder, again, talking, and this is hello, taking it easy on this one. With our ego drafting for character and prop at sit on the key. Good point about this, guys, on this one. I want to show to you guys Demidov yesterday. Look about this shot for Demidov. Demidov, he led the NHL with 32 chance. He was lead the NHL with 0 goal until that goal happening, guys. And you're going to see that shot, guys. This is a power forward, a power shot. Look behind the net, guys. Look that shot. Come and get, guys. Boom. Land. He did not do anything. Look, we don't see the replay yet, but when you see the replay, guys, the glove land move, and the puck is already behind him. This is how the shot of Demidov yesterday. And, you have many things happen, guys, for the game number 5 between that. Foucault, it was projected to be a big thing. So, Peter August, you're right about this. I agree with you. Foucault, Gary Connery, thanks again to remind me. I finally find a name, but I was wrong. I was a little difficult about this. I want to give you guys... if you check this, guys, I do every one Montreal win. I do sometimes, guys, a short video. That is a resume of the game, honestly. And I talk about what happening during the game. You see, usually it's fun goal for Montreal Canadiens. I make some stats during the game also. And this is, I provide the morning, sometime early the morning, sometime at 10:45 a.m. the morning or 11:45 a.m. the morning. I just talk about the game. So it's something you can watch on the YouTube channel, honestly, or the Hockey Nation. But I want to get back, guys, on this game last night for game number 5 review. Demidov, Hutson, 2 points. Suzuki, Slafkovsky, 3 points. Hutson, Suzuki reached now 12 points and 12 games. Take a note. The first time since 1979, you have a forward and a defenseman with 12 points after 12 games. And we talk about Larry Robinson and Guy Lafleur. This is a long time, guys. The Montreal Canadiens scored 19 goals in the last 4 games. This is the first time since 1993, guys. They scored 19 goals. And you have to go also in the last 38 years, I believe, the last time they had 19 goals. 6 French scorers for Montreal Canadiens yesterday. You know who they are, from Suzuki, Caulfield, Anderson, Evans, TC, Demidov. But this is the first time since 2015 on the road. Only the second time, the last 38 years, we have 6 French players for the Montreal Canadiens score. The final score 6-3 Montreal. And my obscure players last night, guys. My obscure players since the beginning of the playoff. You know, you can change in, you can mention many players. But my obscure player, guys, is Philippe Dano with 2 assists yesterday, but 77.8% for Philippe Dano. For me, this been a really great run for Philippe Dano with the Montreal Canadiens. Again, yesterday it was amazing. One Montreal Canadiens lead, Martin St-Louis does not hesitate to bring Philippe Dano on the ice. And for me, he is. But yesterday, guys, Montreal on the offensive side, 2 power play goals. Caulfield, Suzuki. Huge goal for Nick Suzuki, by the way. The top 6 explode finale for 11 points. And I'm talking about Newhook, Evans, Demidov, Slafkovsky, Caulfield, and Suzuki. The only one didn't have point is Newhook. Suzuki 3 points, 1 goal, 2 assists. Slafkovsky 3 assists yesterday. Slafkovsky, the last 2 games, a little bit wake up. But for me, the key is really Evan Demidov. Demidov yesterday, all night, you can feel it. You can see it. You have to love it to realize Evan Demidov, it was just a question of time. It's a little bit like happening with Cole Caulfield a couple of days ago. Caulfield is on streak with 3 goals, I believe, in the last 3 games. You can see Cole Caulfield, when he scored a goal, that changed everything. And Montreal Canadiens, now first line, at 5-on-5, they are back on the board, on the scoreboard. And you need that. And then you have the support of the players after that for the Montreal Canadiens. And you know who they are for the Montreal Canadiens. We talk about obscure Philippe Dano, but you have players like Josh Anderson scored. He started the playoff. This is the first goal. Anderson, again, the Buffalo Sabres. Alexandre Tessier scored a goal yesterday. His first in the last 7 games. Before that, the last couple of games, Kirby Dak, 4 goals. Zachary Bolduc, 4 goals. That brings some kind of Joey Leno hit, 4-5 hit per game at this moment. They have a lot of support. The reason Montreal Canadiens lead 3-2, you have to give credit for Dobes between the pipes. Mike Mason had a good game yesterday. Again, this is a team really impressive for what they accomplished so far. But I think for me, Philippe Dano was an excellent game again for the Buffalo Sabres. On that one, Luke Anderson bring an element que Ab Sorley need more. Good point about that for sure. Again, Carolina, the fiscalité is definitely going up a few notch, Luciano. Now here's the trend, guys, from the Luc Lafortune, no, Luciano. Now, Canada have Deslauriers on their lineup. He does not play right now, Deslauriers. So if the Montreal Canadiens go that direction, they could add 1 game Deslauriers. When you said fiscalité, it depends, Luciano, what is your definition of the fiscalité? Carolina finished their check, but they are not physical team. This is not a team like Tampa Bay Lightning. They are not. They just finished their check. If you look at the, Jankowski, Carrier at the bottom 4, right? And then you have Martinook, Johnson Stahl on the 3rd line. You have Nicolas Heller. It's a well-balanced line. I'm not going to talk about Canada because, guys, I'm going to do this Sunday. If we make it, if not, maybe not. So I don't want to get there. I just want to share it just like it's not a team going to push you because of the forecheck. It's a good forecheck, but not like a Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo Sabres are big on the forecheck, and they are bigger players. It's just 2 different styles. The Canada are really well structured. That's the trend right there, in my opinion. TC scored a goal with his brand new skate on that one with our guy. Charles, welcome back, Charles Bormalo. Next one, Canadien visit Canadiens or Sabres visit Hurricane. We have to wait. I'm not going to tell you guys it's over yet. because it's not over yet. We have to focus on the game number 6. But Zuk slowly find his role. Brainer, days ahead of him, you're right, Sabres are just not as good as everyone thought they were. I think, Peter, I think they have a good team, but is it a team at 110? Why they got 110? Yeah, Leon have a good year. They have Samuelson. I think their D is pretty good. We'll see what they're going to do with Alex Tuck. But the only reason, guys, the Buffalo, where they are right now, is because they disappear the first line. The first line disappear. Thompson have, honestly, 2 goals in that playoff, I believe, against Montreal. But Alex Tuck is 0 point. Peter Grab is 0 point. They are on the first line. They have help for the third line with Benson, Down, and Norris. This is the best line. And then they move Elenius. Elenius brings some kind of offensive now. And they push down McLeod on the 4 line. So, again, we have to wait to be sure is this going to be over or not. Suzuki, Hutson, 12 points. And this young Hutson is a diamond. A good point about this, Francois. No doubt, for sure. I talk about this, guys. We 90 minutes, but I think I can go a little bit more longer if you don't mind. It's Friday night, so the bar is going to be open all night long. The Montreal Canadiens have a really great game, but very good game, but they're struggling at some point last night. I don't think the first period, Montreal have a very bad period. It was a wild, weird period. Every team scored 1 goal back and forth, 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. The goal are carried 9 seconds after the goal of the Buffalo. And then you got a third goal, and Dobes looking bad for the game, the goal number 2, goal number 3. And then after that, Montreal have a very bad first half of the second period, guys. Buffalo was dominate Montreal Canadiens, like dominate. And Dobes resist about this. They stay to keep Montreal Canadiens there. And then you have the goal of Josh Anderson on an amazing great pass again by the X-Factor Lane Hutson. Change the rest of the game. After that goal, the momentum shift, guys. And Montreal never lost the momentum until to the end. There are many things we can talk about the game, but I want to mention one thing here, guys. Dobes, when he gave the third goal, Martin Saint-Louis looked at Trevor Litowski and like, what we do. Litowski was on the phone, on the earphone, talking with the head with the goalie coach at the Montreal Canadiens. And he told them, let Dobes there. Martin Saint-Louis, no problem. We let Dobes there. But here's the point behind that. And people asking me what kind of speech you would do at the first period at intermission. And I explained to you guys what kind would be my speech about Dobes, everything like that. Montreal Canadiens showed a lot to Dobes yesterday. And I think the biggest thing behind that, guys, to let Dobes after the first period, you have 2 ways to see that. If Montreal Canadiens losing 3-0, possible Dobes is going to go on the bench after the first period. I don't think so. They will remove him on the first period. But the fact was only 3-2 and only 1 goal down. And the only reason where they are at game number 5, the second round, guys, Dobes is maybe the reason where they are. And I said in the chat last night, if I'm Martin Saint-Louis, I go in the locker room and I tell them, don't play for me tonight. Don't play for Martin Saint-Louis and the Montreal Canadiens. Go tonight for the rest of the 40 minutes to get a W for Dobes. Because the only reason where we at tonight, compete and to try to win the series is because of the number 75. So guys, up to you. But this is what I want you to play it now for the rest of the game. That will be that kind of motivation I will bring to the table. And Dobes respond very well, bounce back. The save of the game is on, again, the Tage Thompson on his left side. When Thompson was on the breakaway or alone, he cannot put the puck over the pad. And that turn moment for me for the save of Dobes. Dobes finished strong, stopped 33 of the 36 shots, honestly. And then he finished with a save percentage of .917 save percentage. Dobes, he gave 3 goals on the first 4 shots. So imagine that. If you remove Dobes, how mentally it could be hurt him. Because he's still young. If he was a veteran goaltender, he would understand more. Like you see Edgewood and Blackwood for the Colorado Avalanche. You can see the switch by Betnar. Friend situation, it was 3-0 versus 3-2. But I think Martin Saint-Louis and the head and the coach of the goalie make a very good call to leave Dobes between the pipe. And this is another great point where the Montreal Canadiens staff trust Dobes and the player trust Dobes and the fans trust Dobes and love Dobes, and we have to finish with him only to the end. François Lamarche scored a big goal. Again, at the Super Chat, guys. The 4th of the night, guys. François, second goal of the game, guys, of the Hockey Nation.
Oh my God!
Thank you. François Lamarche just got a big goal of the Hockey Nation show. Thanks again. I appreciate that. It must have been those for the rest of the series. A good point about this. For sure, breaking news today. New York Islanders, Paul Poutier died at 63 years old. Yes, this is the news I did not mention. Paul Poutier died at 63 years old. Good point about this one, my friend. P.S. Excellent call. True. Yeah, great about this one there. This is honestly a lot of great comments here in the chat, guys. You guys, you rock and roll tonight. Don't forget to click on the like. If you don't do it, that'd be awesome. Thanks for all the Montreal 4-0 versus Carolina this season. Martin Biron, Quebec, a Nordic fan, and Buffalo supporter believe Carolina want to play Buffalo, not Montreal. Yeah, there's a good point about this for sure. To me, Doc has check out the Buffalo, and it will be UFA Peter August. I think so. He has a lot of money. But we'll be interested without getting ahead of ourselves. I think we can beat the Hurricane. Everything possible, guys. I feel good about Hurricane, of course. On this one, François talk about this, so I go all the way there and then go back down here. Will it allow the goalie situation here in Colorado? I cannot pick my favorite. They are both great, Blackwood and, of course, we talk about the Edgewood. Go Habs, go. Now, I want to talk about one more thing, guys. Martin Saint-Louis impact. It's been, I make a lot of videos and for a couple of years now, 3-4 years, and I've always been a big, big supporter of Martin Saint-Louis. And they have about 5 people, 8 people maybe on my every day I have a question. I ask question about Montreal Canadiens, everything like that, right? And at the end of the day, the people, many, 5 of them, I don't want to mention them because I'm not here to talk against anyone. But some of them call Martin Saint-Louis not good, Pee-wee coach, and they very disrespectful Martin Saint-Louis. And I've been a big supporter of Martin Saint-Louis, but right now we start to see the impact of Martin Saint-Louis more and more behind the bench from Montreal Canadiens. And Maurice Robillard scored a goal. Guys, let's go get done on the game number 6. Maurice Robillard scored a big goal at the Hockey Nation show. This gave 5 goals tonight.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Maurice. Robillard, another big goal at the Hockey Nation show. Thanks, you, Maurice. I really appreciate you that one. We did get an assist to Mr. Ovizio and Ron with Kings got an assist on that one. better chance fan and I am and the trade about this one. Thank you so much. So Martin St. Louis guys bring a lot of things. His own experience and his shot as hockey players, his speech in the locker room, his way he teach, how he educate the players, how he bring that team for the next level, the system, the patience. I can go all the way, guys. You already know Martin St. Louis at the end of the day. But for me, is how he grow as a head coach. Martin St. Louis, he's been a human being, try to excellence at what he does, what he loves. He's an amazing, great teacher now as a head coach. He loves to teach, he loves to show, and he loves what he is doing right now with the Montreal Canadiens. He always said he's a privilege to be a head coach for Montreal Canadiens. He's been a moment of fresher. I don't know in English is a good words, but for me, Martin St. Louis bring joys, but he bring hope behind everything. I understand people complaining, and it's going to be like this forever. The coach is going to be always his fault if the team go down. At some point, the life as a coach is not long in NHL, 3 years, 4 years in NHL. There's exceptions like John Cooper, Barry Trotz, they are rare. I don't know how long Martin will be with the Montreal Canadiens. I don't know if Turner is going to be 4 years, 5 years, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I said at the beginning of the show, even Demidov, Lane Hutson, Slafkovsky are the present and the future. Martin St. Louis is one of the present and the future with the Montreal Canadiens. He was the right person to be hired to run the Montreal Canadiens. We have to give credit, guys, for Ken Hughes on that one. Because this is Ken Hughes hire. It's not easy as the general manager to always find the right decision. Like on the trade, on the draft, the people you hire. So for me, Ken Hughes, he's been an amazing, great GM with Jeff Gordon. And you have to go also to Molson to give everything to them. To said, what you need, I'm going to provide to you. And maybe not tonight, but maybe it's on the summer. We have to reflect for how they build that organization. How Montreal Canadiens and the time after Marc Bergevin, Molson understood he had to spend money on the people inside of this organization to make that team special, to change the culture. It's not perfect. Maybe Montreal never going to win the Stanley Cup. But I think to be a part of this situation or what's going on with the Montreal Canadiens, this new adventure, their plan, their structure, their DNA, their culture, and to be like me. Many of you are older people. None this said that with disgraceful, but I'm 63. I've been with the Montreal since I'm born. I see the 1970s. I never thought I'm going to see the same thing. I know Montreal is going to win 4 Stanley Cup, but since 93, 86, we've never been spoiled after the saga of Tremblay and Roy. It's been difficult. We have some year left and right. You get, good year, 2010, 2016, 17, I believe 15. Carey Price here, and then first position of the Atlantic Division, and then you get the run of the Tampa Bay Lightning final. But it's been spread all over. But right now, guys, we're going to be part of the something special. And I think Martin St. Louis, he is one of the big piece of the puzzle. You know, the one, it's not me, but I always said when I was coaching, I'm the driver of the bus, but the bus will go all the way to the final because all the passenger and the bus. That's including, and you know, and when you coach minor, right, or junior, it's including the players and the parents and the bus. You're always going to have a bad apple, one or two of them, but we can take care of them at the right time. But the driver can bring the bus all the way to the end only if the passenger follow the plan and they are all in, they all buy in, and they all trust the system. Yeah, nothing else, guys. You can tell me everything else. This is, guys, the 101 of everything. My 30 years as a coach, study great coaches and different sport. This is the foundation of a great team. And when the Martin St. Louis and the staff, management, take care about the players, they really serve them, they really love them, they always help them, and they're always there for them. They treat well them, but that's just increasing the chemistry and the power of the team together. This is the reason, guys, we're always thinking, oh, we need a right defenseman, we need a bigger ball forward, we need this, we need this, we need this as a fans. But inside of that group together, they look each other. I'm telling you right now, I never been in a locker room, I never see that, I don't know. But I'm telling you that, that's my feeling I have right now. They look each other and they said, we don't need anybody. We're going to go all together to the end. They believe they can win. And this is the power they have. They have no fear. They believe in themselves. They have confidence. And they have faith. And they are strong mentally to go through to the end. They are smart to understand this is their moment right now. And they want to go far they can be. And they will try to go all the way they can. They are smart enough. But this is the chemistry they are. And this is led by the head coach, Martin St. Louis, to let them believe they can accomplish something special by who they are. They're going to be defined, remember, by their work ethic, their preparation, and by the way they do every single day the homework they have to do to become better as an individual player and as a group together. This is what Martin will bring. So this is my feeling for the Montreal Canadiens. And tomorrow night, we're going to assist to game number 6. It's not guaranteed Montreal is going to beat Buffalo. It's not guaranteed Montreal is going to go to the third round. If the season finish against Buffalo at the second round, I will say to you the same thing I will say next week at tonight. Mission accomplished for the Montreal Canadiens. They have an amazing, great year, better what my expectation was. Successful year for the Montreal Canadiens, and they have to go prepare for next year. Every year, guys, is new. They want to looking for about what they are missing, the reason they did not win, whatever it is, and they're going to try to improve that thing. But we are right now witnesses. Different thing for the Montreal Canadiens we have never expect, and they have a very great future in front of us. And that was the purpose of the show tonight, guys, talking about the present, where we are, and the future for Montreal Canadiens, part of the core of Evan Demidov and Hutson following by Slafkovsky. 3 players at 22 years old and younger. And that's make them special. Let's see what we got in the chat, guys. Because you deserve it. Miss Melina. I'm not a moderator, but thank you, Francois, my friend. Miss Melina, welcome. Miss Melina, I heard a lot about you in the last couple of days. And honestly, Miss Melina, it's not, again, you allowed. I don't have the time to figure out, what the people do, everything. And they told me about your website, YouTube channel, everything you do. So if it's the case, congratulations. And if you want to share it with us, we would like to promote you, to let the people, they can follow you, everything like that. That's what they told me. And I apologize if I'm not follow you. My time is limited between Black Minu and the hockey at this moment. And I run a AI, IA or AI company. I run a marketing company right now, so I'm busy with learning everything. So I apologize, Miss Melina. But whatever you do, if he does, congratulations. If you do, congratulations for what you accomplished, because be creator and YouTube channel, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But hopefully you're doing well. I'm going to go celebrate in London. And over look, Ab will be a force for the next 6, 7, 8 years. Thank you much. Like Coach, very kind of you. You're welcome, Miss Melina. Again, thanks for what you accomplish, what you do. It's always congrats people does the same thing. One more game for Montreal. Craig Caulfield, Saturday night. That's a good one. Maurice Robillard. What I love about Hugo, again, they do add the team, they select a player that would fit with the team established chemistry. Good point about this, no doubt about this. M&M scored a goal, guys, at the Hockey Nation Show. M&M.
Oh my God!
Thank you, M&M. Eminem scored a big goal. The Hockey Nation Show tonight. Thanks so much. Go to an assist to Miss Melina. Get an assist to Miss Melina. And François Lamarche with all the goal. He deserves an assist on tonight also. Thanks so much, Mr. François Lamarche and Mr. Eminem. I don't see any bad upside inside the team. Not one. Good point about this one for sure. La réponse est Luc Hutson. Just in question. I missed a lot of look. Maurice Robillard, Vegas going well. Nice. Tata one there. Luc Hutson. Could Emerson coach a team like Vegas? Mostly all veterans. I think so. But it would need more time in NHL. So for him, it was better to start with a young team. But with time, I think you can get it for sure. And François Lamarche scored a little goal, guys. François Lamarche again scored a goal, guys. This is game, the goal number 7 tonight. Thanks so much, François Lamarche and Miss Kangaroo.
Oh my God!
Thank you, François. Got a big goal Nation Show on that one. Very kind of you to that. Luc Laforcine get an assist on that one. And Luciano Graziano get an assist, both of them on this one. No late run. Buffalo done tomorrow night for Luciano. Yeah, don't know you have a channel. We'll check it out for sure. Gotta support our community here, Billy D. About this one. Thanks so much, Billy. Yes, love to talk about soccer, basketball, mostly soccer, hockey, and basketball, a mix of sport. Awesome, Miss Melina again. Always applause people does YouTube channel. He's been an amazing, great one for me, 6 years almost now. And, the key of the YouTube channel, guys, is never give up. If you can. If you are mentally to suffer, to be discouraged, the word give up happen a lot on the dark side of the YouTube channel because you are not in control about anything. You try to learn, you try to change, but my channel or the channel we have is because of the success of Montreal Canadiens. That's it. That's honestly the reason where we are tonight, where we have 12,000 people, and where we go and where we get better every day is because the success of Montreal Canadiens. It's been a low side with the rebuild, but we're still hanging there. And that's maybe the biggest win for me is after 6 years, I stand up, and whatever I got down many times, I bounce back because I always believe I can build a place, could be safe, it could be respectful, and it could be a good place for the people sharing the love what they have about hockey. When I was coaching, guys, 8 years old kid, or a 12 years old, or a 19 years old, my purpose behind that, it was always to give them a chance to love the game, where that game gave me a chance to have a great life because of hockey. And that's the reason I did that. And at the beginning, when you don't have too many people, you try to not lose anyone because everyone count, right? But now with 12,000 people, when we see someone is negative, or someone try to bully someone, or someone try to make something very bad, we just delete them. That's it, that's all. I want to have a place, guys, you can come here and they have a good time together. I know my job, I know what I can bring here, but I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who loves the game and share my opinion. That's it. Maybe the only fun I have, and I think I have a little bit more knowledge about the game, but more I try to find the news quicker, faster. I can share it with you, but most of the news you can have it anyway. So it's the case place here. We talk about the team, we talk about the hockey, we talk about a sport we love to do, we love to watch, and sharing our own opinion. And the most important thing, guys, to become friends together. And that's the place I try to build, and we'll see at the end what it will be, to become one day. And that's the reason we do this every night, every day. I want to come here. We do a lot of story about Thailand and the black menu and everything like that, right? The cheese, everything like that. But you don't know the full story behind everything, right? I tell the cheese and the woman, everything, but you have a lot of many things behind that. You don't see this, you don't know. And, I go out 10:30, I come back sometime 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock a.m. and have to be ready for the morning sometime at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. This morning was grateful to be at 8 a.m. And my point behind that is this, guys. I could have every night. Of course, it costs money, but you can have a cheese every night. And I could skip the morning. I could do it. I could skip this morning and to be with someone with a cheese, but it's not who I am. For me, you are the most important people in my life. And it would be, for me, disrespectful to be selfish to get a cheese and to skip the channel this morning. So it takes discipline and you need to focus. So when I talk with the cheese, and when they talk to me, the first thing I tell them, if you come here to talk to me, to thinking you're going to come back with me at the end of the night, you're the wrong guy. you have many customers here you can get, and that's what you're looking for, you can go. And for me, my cheese is all of you here every night talking about the game. So that's my reflection about the channel, and we'll see at the end what it will be. But the most important thing, guys, we have game number 6 tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Hopefully, you're going to be back with us and to see the Montreal again could eliminate the they want maybe Miss Melinda is gonna go, guys. Miss Melinda. Thanks so much. Starting this one, Miss Melinda. The committee has been amazing. I ever thought that I'm not a Canadian fan. I feel like a home here. Welcome. And François Lamarche, forget that. Will always support Coach. Thank you so much, François Lamarche. Again, merci beaucoup, François. And Miss Melinda, guys, another super chat. Thanks so much, all again.
Oh my God!
Thank you, both of you. Here we go, guys. Thanks so much, Miss Melina and François Lamarche on this one. I really kind of you. What team you like, Miss Melina? Leave Peter August. If the Bears keep play solid, it would be hard to sell Fuller to the fan base. Should Fuller go to Laval next year to have maximum start, or keep both in Montreal, François? I think, François, you can keep now Fuller. It's more available. At the end of the day, François, first of all, welcome back. I think Montreal Canadiens, Fuller could be 35, 42 goal, 41 goal between. They can split both goal down there. The schedule is really demanding. And I think, at the end, Fuller with 35 goal a plus when Montreal Canadiens is more benefit at play at Laval at 48 goal and to be around the Montreal Canadiens. So I think they will use both of them and they will try to trade Montembeault. Now, Kokkanen is leaving the Laval Rockets. You will have to find that. But they have a goaltender now is coming very soon. Mailer, Cotto, and everybody else. So I think it will be better for them. And our top hope is doing better. I miss see him in the chat. I know he is take care of his parents. Yes, tonight. Honestly, guys, and after was with me, and he accepted to come here, but unfortunately, his brother cannot make it, so he have to work there to see, but not working, but with his parents. But he expect to see him Sunday night, guys. Going to do another show Sunday night for the Montreal Canadiens. So I expect him to be with us Friday night. Have a good night, Mr. Driver. Gary Cournoyer, my friend. Thanks again to be with us. Appreciate that, Mr. Gary Cournoyer. Another great place. Who do you want new coach for Italy? Ovizio. Here we go. On the soccer time, on the soccer game. And 1 year always. 1 year is starting point. You cannot offer less, Maurice. François Pitt got that one. And then we got a goal right there. We're going to Oprah just pop into my head about cheese. On that one. Maybe you want more than 1 year. And then we have a lot of comments in the chat. I don't know when you watch kid who cannot give and sport. That's what minor between the legs goal look like. What a goal by minor yesterday, guys. I start my channel again. The pandemic happened. It helped me a lot with managing lockdown and my martial health, my mental health as a love of sport. That's happening to me at the same time, guys. I was in transition between at the pandemic to do something. I was studying a lot of YouTube channel, and then I start with Michael DeVeleno, a show in the morning, and then I become, my permanent job, and then I still continue to do my work as a coach, and then it was starting to be, the parents put me down at the end. The complaining about hockey from the parents was like crazy at the end. I said, it's time to get out of this and then go focus on YouTube channel. And since, honestly, 6 years, and after 2 years, I left Florida to Thailand. I've been here now in Thailand for the last 4 years, but Vietnam, it should be my next destination, honestly. And we'll see, to have to wait about this. Luciano, obviously, when the dollar is involved, honestly, take the back seat, Maurice. Peter August, a coach is as good as the players in front of him. Sometimes too much credit given to team success because of coach help, but not the biggest reason a team does well or poor. When you will be back, or Willie Snyder, Willie, about this, most assists by Hab defenseman in the first 12 games. Robinson 15, RV 11, Hutson 10. You're absolutely right, Peter August. Luciano, Tampa, Boston, leave Florida. All the team heading to any Toronto great possibility for Montreal Canadiens take a solid season first round for the next 3-4 years. Good point. He still has to prove to play 82 games. If some other team offer him a ridiculous contract, you let him go. He himself aware of this if he has been honest with himself. Have you seen the video of the parents who line up pucks with the team on the dam? And so I want straight to the leave. Who do you want? New coach for Italy. I got that one. Maurice Luc part about something. I tried to figure out what it was, but I didn't find it. Montebo to Edmonton. Should they take the gamble? But they don't have a lot over there, Francois. They could. I don't know if Montebo could be the right answer, but, Ingram and, Murray. I don't know. I saw the old balls, the organization 410 and 12 video. Feel like 4 years ago. Today, you are on fire. Thanks so much, Ovio. This is all about Montreal Canadiens, to be honest with you. Montego to Montana. My good friend left minor hockey coaching because of the parents. Apparently, 5 of the players on the team were NHL bound and not getting enough ice time. It's been like this forever. The parents destroy many hockey players, but they destroy, honestly, hockey or any sport by the complaining. But the new generation of the parents in sport, I would say to you, the last 15, 20 years, and funny ways, they just get worse and worse and worse. And I always said, hockey is so good for many things, but it could be destroyed many other things. I just try to find the middle of everything. The mother hockey coach, whoever they are, at any age, at any level, thank you for what you do. Many places, they don't pay the coach enough. Fortunately, very lucky to be coached with money as a salary. Has been a great ride for me on many ways. But at the end, if you coach for the human being, whatever is 6 years old, whatever is 19 years old, you treat the kid as a human being. Try to love the game. Try to have a great time with his friends. Whatsoever we're losing, whatsoever we're winning, whatsoever we get eliminated, whatsoever the outcome of the game, of the season, they're only looking for one thing. Are the kids and the team have a great moments, great relationship, great friendship, to be forever remember in their life. If you accomplish this, whoever you are, to be a coach in any sport, if you do that, my friend, you are an exception of the rules of sport coaching, because not many understand that. They focus on winning. They focus only win, win, win. And that's the problem. And then the parents thinking this is the next Connor McDavid they have in front of them. But if you can accomplish this, I was lucky. It took me many years behind the bench to understand that. With searching, reading books after books, watching video, went to the conference after conference to learn about the game, the system, the mindset. And then at the end, everything I learned, it was very good for me to become a better coach. But I was missing one thing: the relationship between the players, the coach, and the parents. When I found this, when I read about one person, his name is Jeff Gordon, not the driver, but a motivator of speech, a life coach, write books about team. I understood my mission was not the same anymore. It's sad because maybe I used it for the last 10 years. I wish I can use it the first 30 years I did it. But like everybody, I learned to become that kind of coach, and I hope and always going to be applause for the people coach in sport, because it's getting worse and difficult. And at the end, it's not about winning, it's about relationship, and create memories for the kids and for the parents to remember forever. That year, when we win the championship of the state, we went to national tournament twice with a team of Florida Panthers, young team, U18, double A. When those kids, when I pick up them 2 years before that, they never win one game, or maybe 1 or 2 games. And when I came back in the middle of the ice, I would tell them, one day I'm going to bring you to the national. They look at me like I was stupid. And then I sold my ID. And at the end, it's not about to make the national game. It was the fact they're going to remember this forever. They become better human beings because of the team, the friendship they build together. Anyway, I could be like this forever because that's what I love to do, talking about hockey. And right now we have 11 o'clock p.m. Friday night. The bar is over. The bar is closed. Billy is tired. Billy had to go back home to be ready for his 3 days vacation, holidays for Billy. He said, I need to relax for the game number 6 tomorrow night. Montreal Canadiens going to face to the Buffalo Sabres, guys. You team, the Montreal Canadiens could eliminate tomorrow night, guys, the Buffalo Sabres, and move on to the third round, the final Eastern Conference. If they win, they're going to play Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. If not, Thursday night, if they win game number 7. And we know the Wednesday is going to be the final Western Conference, guys. Thanks so much for the 9 super chat we got tonight, guys. 9 super chat we got tonight, guys. It starts with Jeff Seth, big fan of Boston Bruins, followed by Billy D. Of course, for Nova Scotia, Frank Lamarche scored 4 goals tonight. Miss Melina with a goal. M&M scored a goal. Marissa Biard scored a goal. And, of course, at the end, we got all a goal by you, all the likes we got. Guys, that's what we do here. We are a small community, a great place to be. And the most important thing, guys, you make this channel better and stronger all the time because you are a great human being, and we really appreciate for your friendship inside this channel. That's it. That's what we got tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow night for the big game number 6, Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres. And the only reason we get better, because Luc Lafortune and Luciano Graziano are... You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, You have greatness inside of you. That's all, my friends. Difference between amateur sport and the professional sport. One is based on win and point. The other is having fun and making memories. I cannot finish that show with a comment on Maurice Robillard. Maurice Robillard, you are the first star of the night, my friend. Again, this is really great comments by Maurice Robillard, guys. On this one, really nice from you, Maurice, to sharing with that part there. Well done. Miss Melina, guys. Miss Melina, I'm not jumping on the YouTube channel sport. I only check news and I check all the stuff about AI. But I promise you one thing, Miss Melina. Now you can check tonight a bit later. I'm going to subscribe to your channel, and I'm here to tell you thank you for what you do for the sport in general, and thank you to be a creator. And I wish you good luck for your YouTube channel. And I hope, guys, you're going to follow her, subscribe. It takes a few seconds to subscribe, guys, and that helps the people, creator like her and me, to get more every single night. So thanks so much, Miss Melina. Thank you for all of you. Thanks for all the super chat. Moderator tonight, thank you. RJ Gabo, a news and update. And of course, be well, BL. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? Someone said 2026. Merci beaucoup, François Lamache. Wow, you're welcome. It's a pleasure and very grateful and thankful. We know you. And it was someone sharing this on the YouTube, this 2 days ago or yesterday about you, Miss Melina. And I don't know, someone bring it. I don't know which one started this. And then you have another person, yes, I subscribe. Another person talk about Miss Melina. And that's opened the door. And it was all positive about you. And all great. Merci beaucoup, Luc Lafortune. Audio, merci encore une fois. Ron, thanks again, everything. You can also join us at Discord. You can become a member of the Hockey National Show. And the most important things, sharing this with all you people to have more people here. More people we are, better we are. And more fun we can get every night all together. Dan Hashem, welcome. And thanks again, my friend. Have an amazing, great night. A great weekend, everybody. Booyah!